Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to record a Skype conversation and overlay it onto game footage you're capturing or streaming using the Elgato Game Capture HD on the Mac. Now you might have seen a few tutorials already which have you send the Xbox party chat through the game audio and record yourself separately. Other tutorials require you to have a specific headset and an array of interconnecting wires and adapters. The tutorial I'm going to show you today uses free software and gives a superior sound quality to the chat audio. You can use almost any headset as long as it has separate channels for game and chat input and has a USB cable for connecting to a PC or Mac. I'm using the Beach PX21 headset as that's what I had lying around, but most of the gaming headsets available today will work. This tutorial can also be used with a standard headset and microphone, the type for PCs only, but you'll end up with game audio in the background when you're speaking, which doesn't make for a good experience, so don't do it. To start, you'll need two free applications, Line In and Soundflower. Links to both are in the description. I'm using OS X 10.9 Mavericks and had sound issues with Soundflower 1.6.6b. Version 1.65 is working fine for me, but use whichever one works best for you. You'll need to install Soundflower and restart your Mac, so it's best to get this over with at the start. We need 3 instances of Line In. So once it's downloaded, extract the file and duplicate it twice, naming it accordingly. In this example, I'm going to name them Line In 2 and Line In 3. Now if you copy these files into your application folder, they'll appear as a single instance in Launchpad, so later on in the video I'll show you a great way to start and stop everything you need in a couple of clicks. You'll now want to launch Soundflower by launching Soundflower Bed in Launchpad. Leave the defaults as they are, we're not changing anything for this example. Make sure that Soundflower 2 channel and Soundflower 64 channel are set to none off. We now need to configure our Line In, so we'll launch the first instance. Now first instance will take our microphone, in this case Turtle Beach USB headset, and pass it through to Soundflower 2 channel. Hit pass through and you're done. For our second instance, we'll be taking Soundflower 64 channel and combining it with the Soundflower 2 channel. This means that the Skype conversation will be passed through and received by the Game Capture HD. Finally, we need to be able to hear what's going on in the Skype chat, so select Soundflower 64 channel, now put it to Turtle Beach USB headset. Hit pass through and we're done. We now need to configure Skype, so launch it, bring up the preferences, go down to speakers and make sure they're set to Soundflower 64 channel. Finally, we just need to make sure that the Game Capture HD has the live commentary setting set to Soundflower 2 channel. Now, I've already got my headset connected to Xbox so I can hear game audio and Skype chat in my earphones. The Game Capture HD is capturing game audio independently and is overlaying live commentary on top. You might need to tweak your settings slightly until you find a good mix of chat volume and game volume. If you haven't already, mute your TV and mute the preview window using this button down here. If you don't do this, you'll hear game audio out of sync with what you're seeing, or in the case of your TV, have game audio bleed into your mic when recording. That's it. I'll record some game footage and run the Skype test call so you can see it in action. Don't worry about any choppiness in the video, that's caused by recording the video output on the screen. When you do this yourself, everything should be buttery smooth. Okay, so let's start our Skype call.
Hello, welcome to Skype call testing service. After the beep, please record a message. Afterwards, your message will be played back to you.
So this is a Skype test. Test 1, 2, 3. So this is a Skype test. Test 1, 2, 3. So, as you can see, you get great quality audio which supports multiple parties, but launching 4 apps every time you want to record is a bit frustrating. So now I'll tell you how you can make this a bit easier by using Automator. So launch Automator, start a new document, and start a new application. On the Actions side, go down to Utilities and add 4 Launch Application to the workflow. Our first app wants to be Soundflower. Now it doesn't appear in the list, so you need to go to Other, Applications, Soundflower, and add Soundflower Bed. For the rest of them, we're adding our Line In, so we'll start with Line In 1, Line In 2, and finally Line In 3. Now that's all we need to do. We just need to export it to our desktop and give it an appropriate name. So when we've done recording, and we want to close everything down fast, we can do the same. So we start a new workflow, again an application, but to make sure that we don't interrupt ourselves when we're actually doing a live stream, we're going to first ask for confirmation. So put some details in. And add 4 quit application beneath it. Now we're going to do this in the opposite order than we set it up. So our first one is line in 3, second one is line in 2, our third is line in, and finally our fourth one is Soundflower. Again, you need to go to Other, Applications, Soundflower, Soundflower Bed. As before, export to your desktop and give it a relevant name. So, when you run the Start recording app, you will still need to configure line in, as they all default to the same. Unfortunately, not much we can do about that now, but if you want to speed things up, you can also add Game Capture HD to this and Skype, and again, you can add it to the Stop Recording app as well. So guys, I hope that's been easy enough to follow. Links for Soundflower and line in the description, and until next time.